Today's asynchronous lesson focuses on cognates. This is a very important concept when learning Spanish or many of the other languages that are closely related to English. Some other languages have started to include words that come originally from English, especially in the field of technology. So cognates are going to really help you out. But beware, not everything that looks like a cognate or sounds like a cognate actually is. Let's look at some examples. So what's a cognate? First of all, we have to understand what the concept is. Cognates are words that look or sound like their English equivalent, and they have to mean the same thing. That's very important. For example, if I were to say the word computadora, computadora, what do you think that word means? Even if it doesn't sound familiar to you, take a look at it. Computadora. Easy, right? Take that A off, and you basically get computer to change the D to a T. And there you have it. So let's try this one. Vocabulario. Vocabulario. The sound at the beginning may throw you off because the V's sound like B's, vocabulario. But obviously, vocabulario is vocabulary. Here's another. Celular. Celular. When you hear it, it may not sound like a cognate. It's kind of difficult given the sounds. If you look at it, it's clearly cellular. There's missing an L, but if you had that L, it wouldn't sound the same. That would be celular. The sound would change, so the spelling has to change in Spanish. But it looks basically like English. Finally, persona. Persona. Take the A off, and you get the English equivalent. Cognates are easy. But as I said before, beware, because they're also false cognates. In Spanish, we call those amigos falsos. You ever had a friend that you thought you could trust, who was reliable, and then you turn your back and they betray you? I hope you never meet somebody like that, but many of you can relate. There are words in Spanish that look like English, but in fact are not similar to the meaning in English. You can get yourself into some very embarrassing situations using false cognates. For example, you all attend a colegio. Colegio. Now, you look at that word and you think college. There certainly is a college in Chapel Hill, but you don't attend that institution. You all attend a colegio, which means colegio is high school, not college. That would be universidad, which is a cognate. Next, éxito. Éxito. Even the sound of that may seem like exit, but in fact, éxito is success. Carpeta. Carpeta. Now, this is being used now as Spanglish, but to go to school and to be prepared for some of your classes, you're going to need a carpeta. Of course, you don't take carpet to your classes. A carpeta, in fact, is a folder. Here's our last example. Librería. Librería. You may look at that and think library, but you have to think in Spanish. The word libro in Spanish is book. And you say, well, that doesn't help because a library has a lot of books in it. Yes, but in Spanish, hería is a specialty store that sells something. And therefore, a librería is a bookstore. Hopefully this helps your understanding of cognates and helps you to complete today's asynchronous activity. We'll talk more about cognates a lot in the future.